Yo, hello my friends, I hope you're doing beautifully well. It's some more Final Fantasy XVI. Vibing along, I've done a couple of side quests since the last episode, but the pale skies and the miseries of man, due to Ultima's overcast attitude, has really changed the fate of the world around us. I, however, have increased the amount of inventory slots I have by just doing some stuff on the side. Let's warm up with a quick hunt before we dive into the rest of the missions. As we go through the rest of this game's Let's Play, I'm doing my best to rack up ability points to master Thunderbolt, or Judgment Bolt, I should say. So you'll probably see me fight more enemies instead of running past them, but we're still focusing on plot-only stuff whilst we're live and recorded. I'm curious about your bed, Donna, mate. It's too boring story, mate. Too boring to tell. I started with a day off out of coffee. It's gone downhill since. Which is the opposite of only up. Bill, I'm so sorry. For me, it's never the coffee and the tea. It's the milk. That's the real one that just gets me. Sock in a jar, lovely to see you. What do we have which is not an A-ranked opponent? We have many options, friends. Flan Prince, been there, got killed. S rank, let's not. B rank, the 10 of clubs, love it. C rank, too easy. Okay, well, let's wrap up Soul Stingers. Now, one of my very few complaints about this game is that it does not give you the information you need to find the hunt locations. And it is not cute, and it is not fun being forced to explore the landscape to find these. Genuinely. And the fact that the hunt information, right here, cannot be accessed from your menu. You have to physically be at this location in the game. So if you're running around looking for the hunt, you can't double check the info without traveling all the way back here. Insanely badly put together. So, far east of the Jaw Obelisk in the Dalmekian Republic in the fields of Karava. Ed? Oh, wrong menu. Sorry, I was flicking through that like I was flicking through my potions list.
Very cool.
Yeah, let's stock up.
Hello, deliciousness. Mikey'm hug.
Hey, Nikki, how you doing, you gorgeous thing? Nikki, a gorgeous G. Mexo Puerto, hottie of the year. But I respect you as a human being. Please don't let me invalidate your sense of self by bigging up your sense of appearance. Lovely to have you. How you doing? How was your stream the other night, Nikki?
Still alive, are you? Going purse weighing you down?
Yeah, Nikki's here. Everyone be cool. Oh, yeah, Nikki's here, everybody. And that's when I was saying, Bill, the guy was like, yeah, here's your suit. You do look good, Mikey. And yes, your credit rating is very good. Bill, just like we were talking about. Yeah. So that guy was like, so Mikey, you're telling me you're single, available, can travel internationally, praised online. And I was like, yeah, that's me. Don't worry about it. He was like, Mikey, how does an excellent young bachelor like yourself with your good looks stay so single and available? And I'm just like, well, I'm all about the work. I guess I'm just waiting for the right one. Do you know what I mean? Just waiting for the one. That's what we're talking about. Oh, Nikki's here. Hey, Nikki. Hey. Sorry, I'm just being a dickhead.
It'd better all
Nikki,
be
it is lovely to see you, but the truth is, I've just had to let off some real bad energy. We were just playing. I don't even want to talk about it. We were playing a really shit game, but the game got worse if I was rude to people in chat, and I really stopped being fun.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Tonic. Again, the last elixir is I'm gonna save that for the actual main game.
Is that all?
So, Jaw Obelisk from the fields of Karava in the Dalmekian Republic. Which one was the Dalmekian Republic? Fields of Karava. Jaw Obelisk. It's got to be this one. Guys, let's do some hunting. Bachelor, you're old and creepy. I'm not creepy. I am old. I'm not creepy. You take that back. Edgelord. Oh, hey, Helena. Hey, Helena. I love how Mikey doesn't let Bill actually talk in his con. Too dangerous, mate. Far too dangerous, far too dangerous. Okay, I'm just trying to look on this map. Versus... Where is that even zoomed in? Somewhere where it's like a little... Somewhere on this map, it's supposed to peel off into two halves? Am I in the wrong map? Sorry, I'm just scrolling for 15 minutes through a Google optimized web page that doesn't actually have the information you want until halfway down. Far east of Vajor Obelisk. That's Vajor Obelisk. Oh. Oh, I need to go through him. Oh, have we just never been here? We've just never really explored this. That's why I can't see it. No, I'm not going to hunt enemies on my way over to the hunt. We'll worry about those big fights when we're doing the main plot. Yeah.
All right.
Bear in mind that, like, I've given that grandma free accommodation the whole time. Nikki, anyway, I hope your day's starting off well. Good morning, Nikki. You're damned pretty. Thank you, Matty. Matty's always welcome around here. Oh, what's that? Okay, well, let's kill this thing, because it's big. Also... Oh, I've put my lightning abilities back on. How interesting. I turned off all my Battlemat abilities, because they're obviously, like... Even though Battlemat is crazy cool, it still wasn't good enough for my needs. So glad I used all of my abilities on those random bad guys instead of locking onto quite clearly the main opponent of this fight. Ooh. I'm gonna go run over here and get what I hope is a potion. Magic dash! Mikey, what games are you planning to play after this? Vivacious Alice, a very handsome question. So, I don't know, it might be a bit longer than I thought it was, but we're going to check out Dave the Diver as a kind of like, you know, that's going to replace Only Up as our comfortable, casual bit of fun. But it's kind of a mix-up after that. I kind of need to start playing a save file in a new game of Cyberpunk to come in line with the update. So Dave the Diver Cyberpunk, I guess, over on Kick is where I'm gonna move like the Weeby game. So I'd quite like to open up a Nikkei play on that. Is Nikkei tablet only? I'll play it on I'll get a wire to put it in my computer. So yeah, we want to play one wholesome game, one main game, but also like one weeby thing over on Kick where we can be edgy. So something like that. Dave the Diver's Giga Cozy. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the vibe I've been hearing about. Had a DRS appointment today again? I'm scheduling another. Just making sure I'm in tip-top shape. Yo, good for you.
Let's go.
Put it off for too long. A few friends got in your case. Oh, mate, put yourself first. Seriously, please. Much love to you. Okay, so we're going to turn right. Yeah, we've never gone right. Wrong all night long. Is this really unexplored territory? That's so unlike me. Just picking up the nice things over here. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can find a familiar area based on this map. If we go down, we should be able to turn left. Like, this outcropping of rock is like an island with inaccessibility.
This might take a while.
Oh wow, it's a whole plains. Oh yo, that's awesome. We don't need to be there, but it's very cool. Do it. Oh yeah. We need to get on those Nikkei ladies. The hotties and the waifus, they never stop. There's so many wonderful characters to draw. Never enough time. Yeah, we need to do a nomad, I guess. I've done Evil Corpo. Street Kid's a bit meh. Bit of a lone ranger. Single wolf. I am the nomad. Nomadic mega. Stronger alone. Misunderstood island of a man unto himself. Mum doesn't get me. At least the other people posting on 4chan understand how cool I am. A wild man. I think this is M. Hey. Oh. Ooh. That's like that art you can do on long exposure with light pens.
They don't look happy.
You're so brave. Continuous sacrifice. Also on the list. And also long overdue as a promise to play. Yo, absolutely. Let me just double check what games are getting released. But like, we are in the like. I know Nier Automata is also on there, but it's just that Cyberpunk is a bit more of a deadline. So games that I can play a little bit of very, very often, like Nikkei, sound great. But yeah, we got to start cyberpunking, and a little bit of like, you know, comfortable gaming.
Peace at last.
I'm gonna say it again. It was fun watching you play games. You make everything 1000% more interesting. Oh, oh. Oh, Shellis, thank you very much for saying. I am a man of many sacrifices. Thank you for noticing. Alice. Anyway, congratulations, guys. That was a very easy hunt, and we smashed it. Should we just dive into the main plot then? Do you guys? So basically, there's 3 separate main plot problems, and each one is probably guessing how long it took us to do that side quest for fixing the airship. Each one's probably a cheeky hour or something before we then actually go into the very, very end of the game. So let's log these boys. Let's go to the Dalalimi Inn. Mikey wants hunt. No, come on. Let's do some plot. You guys deserve it. Yeah, what other games did it... Now, obviously we've got the games list, ! Games. I feel like there were some others we were talking about playing more recently. Nier came up a lot. Nikkei. Did we talk about Armored Core? Oh wait, this is new. That's not like a permanent fixture. I don't think that's supposed to be there.
Poor bastard. Couldn't run because of the weight of his load. Still, better a branded than one of us.
Oh, something's messed up everything. Your shop's a mess.
Sid. Oh, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle.
Have you ever played
Should I be
Catherine?
worried?
No, is that the one with a photographer?
You haven't been introduced.
He's resting.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
Hey, Raven
All
Tears.
lies, I'm sure.
Hi, everyone. My
Your
favourite
stylist
game
said
is
that
Devil May
Daniel
Cry
has a
3.
bandit problem.
The fighting in this game looks a lot like Dante's.
Although you're a little
Raven, hi,
late.
nice to meet you.
They left with our food and gear.
I don't want to
days
give you any
ago.
spoilers,
Any idea where they went?
but there is some
The desert's a
insane
big place.
Devil
Guess it's as
May
good as
Cry
mine.
levels of
But
energy
the fact
in this game.
is, I have more immediate concerns.
Did he just say that the bad guys left 3 days ago? Which means that guy's been lying in the floor the whole time.
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve
The
Dalibol's
last big
little
fight I
problem.
had in this game,
And at this rate,
was
it won't be
basically
the actions
like
of the bandits which prove to be our
having your
undoing,
summons, your
it will be
Akons,
our own.
but
Tried
the actual
reasoning with
fight
dissenting
itself was
parties,
like
but
watching
even the
Dragon Ball
Desert
Z. It
Hare
was
has
mental.
limits.
It was so good.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
Like, this is
What
a...
makes you think they won't?
How to put
Makes
it?
a fair point,
Sometimes
see?
sometimes
You
playing a
won't have
Final
wasted much
Fantasy
of your
game
precious time if you fail,
is a little bit like
just
putting on a
across the
Godfather.
courtyard.
You know it's going to be really good, and you know it's going to be like 3 or 4 hours of your life, but you have to be in the mood for
Suppose we
it.
just follow the shouting.
And it's not a casual thing to just watch, even though it's great. Whereas this is like putting on a Marvel movie. Like, it's barely even a film. It's barely a Final Fantasy game. It's just a roller coaster. But my god, what a ride. Roller coaster's what I call my junk. Because it's often in disrepair and usually wouldn't pass safety standards in Europe.
When did you get so big?
I mean, wild ride. Everyone, hold on, ladies, and all that stuff. So, what are we gonna do? I was not paying attention. What would you like? Visit the final sting. Search for Dragon's Airy for Cole's party. What? Oh, I'm just going over here.
Fucking thieving bastards.
Oh, wow.
As if life hadn't been hard enough round here since the fang fell.
Okay, I was half paying attention, but can we clarify that in this man's dialogue, the events that occurred about 3 days ago? They're milking it. There's no kind way to say it. I'm really sad that something bad happened here, but these guys are literally like, don't move the bodies until a photographer turns up for the news. It's so short you can't even ride for long.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood. It's the only way. We hire
Your dick belongs to
mercenaries and have them
Chernobyl.
mount the bandits'
Emma,
heads
were you
on our
here earlier
walls
when I said my
as a lesson
Chernobyl
to the
joke?
rest.
And what happens
The only thing more toxic than drinking from Chernobyl taps is hanging out in a VTuber's private Discord.
We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat. that's slit.
Cheers, Eva. There's that quote energy, Eva, that we've missed. How you doing?
Any more of this, and I'll throw you out myself.
It's being run by
Come back
somebody you
when
wouldn't
you're
trust to
ready
watch your
talk like
purse.
adults.
The nearest I've ever come to robbing somebody I went back to their house with is that girl when I was looking for the milk, or what I thought was milk in the dark. And it was, she had a carton of tomato juice in the fridge.
What's he doing here?
If you are very hungover in the dark and you don't know where you are, and you're feeling around in the dark for what you think might be some milk, you are not physically prepared for the taste of tomato juice. Like, you do not know what's going on.
Sid. And Lady Jill.
Yeah, Unky's... So Gaz...
What brings you here?
Gav...
I was about to ask you this.
is currently with Unky, helping protect his territory.
The markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies.
I wouldn't quite go that far, Empatix.
When Master Lubor told me of his troubles,
But
he thought I might
me, as a 38-year-old adult man, I'm not their target audience. Let's put it that way.
I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costner's. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies.
Oh, you had surprise breast milk.
Perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Emma's basically saying that being a VTuber today is like being a YouTuber in 2012. Mikey, I don't get it. Let's just say being a YouTuber in 2012 is a lot like being a children's BBC presenter in 1970. Huh? Final Fantasy XVI, everybody, let's play.
So, you see my predicament? What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
Why am I responsible?
If there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
My mission is to save the planet from Ultima. Why am I still having to deal with your domestic disputes?
Well,
I've killed endless amounts of bandits in this area. Why is it still a problem? Hashtag pull out our troops.
Choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces.
We've trained the local pro-American militia to look after themselves, probably. It's time to remove our troops.
Precisely what it is.
Oh, who's running it now? Oh, don't worry about it.
Perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal.
Why does he sound like a 40-year-old smoker?
It may still be possible to make them doubt their own.
I don't smoke. I'm not in my 40s yet. I'm just very, very close.
Them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our
Emma,
resources
why do you
and
sound
save
like
the
a
city
British
ourselves.
schoolchild?
Why fight each other?
Why do you sound irrefutably middle-class English?
It appears we have a plan of action.
The world's full of
Victor,
mysteries, mate.
Pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
You're like toxic gin.
Are not well known
The
in
two
this
of you,
town.
for European ladies, sound insanely
useful.
English. It's
Don't
disgusting.
worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Not you, the character. You're such a narc. I'm not a narc.
What he means to say
Your
is
secrets are safe with me, mate. I don't dog people in. Oh my god. Why are we still doing this mission? So, the rhythm of Final Fantasy XVI in the beginning is consistently quite good and interesting. The rhythm of Final Fantasy XVI in the second half of the game is the most exciting shit you'll ever see in your life, followed by the most boring slog until the next exciting thing happens. Peaks and troughs, ups and downs.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every
You have your
last
period
one
and you're a
worth
piss
his salt.
boy. An
Not
old
just
piss
from us
boy.
Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses.
Wait, am
There
I?
must be 2 score swords assigned
Am
each
I
one.
receiving or am I giving
Granted,
of the
we have a few
piss?
boys left. If it's boys you're
What's my
looking for.
involvement in the structure
Well,
here?
Conrad, are you saying that Dalam's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings?
All I'm saying, Emma, is if I go to a special gentleman's club wearing my Wellington boots, whoever decides to fill it up in the dark, that's up to them. I don't judge. I'm just going to squelch around doing my thing. No need to mess with my energy. I think I've just put myself off my cider.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Please just show me what I can kill. I like it when we're in the battles.
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalimil is not to be trifled with.
Am I just having to encourage these people to...
My shop.
7 samurai get a collective spine?
If I had my pickaxe, I would... I mean, it may still be possible to buy some. Ah, here
Hey,
he is
Caliconzi.
now.
How you doing, man?
Natalie, allow
You
me
act
to
like a dom,
introduce
but all you want
Lord
is Eva to choke you out of her jugs.
Frandalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
That is a bit close to the bone here. It's quite a very good description of how I do things. I find a lot of lady friends respond very well if I take charge. But deep down,
How you were lamenting the state of the
getting choked underneath Eva's not the worst way to go, no.
That not only are the granaries
I'm not gonna argue that,
almost
mate.
empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine.
Sorry, Caluconzi. I'm sorry,
Prices higher
Chameleoness.
than most commoners can afford. It is
Eva
only a matter of
choke out
time before
fanboy
peasants
exposed, you know.
revolt.
It is worse than I thought.
Lord Underhill.
Says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing.
I don't know why, but I really don't appreciate all the references.
And while I
They're all a bit on the
applaud your
nose. We had like a Star Trek reference, Lord of the Rings reference.
citizens from seeking vengeance,
There's nothing wrong with it, but it's like, how to put it? I've watched enough movies that I don't like hearing the Wilhelm scream. If somebody's like, "Ooh, we'll cheekily put the Wilhelm scream in this film," we'll have somebody make that scream. I don't think that's like a cool reference. I think that's been done to death, and it takes me out of a film.
We must stand united.
All right.
It's like,
If it will help to protect my home,
I know it's your first
I'll do
OC,
it.
because you've given her heterochromia,
I've gone through this charade.
and I hate watching people's first amateur movies, and they've added the Wilhelm scream in there because they think it's a clever nod to cinema. It's just like, dude, just fucking don't do it.
Your performance was nothing if not
Love you too.
workmanlike. She saw right through it. I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
She's so far away. Your companion characters hang so far back to really keep this feeling like a focused one-player game. All of this is obviously on purpose.
I'm ruined.
But I'm a bit of a Final Fantasy VIII guy. I like seeing them all together. What is that ambient music?
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles.
Oh, Film Crab. Hey, thank you.
They may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
It's slapstick now.
Your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would
yeah,
be
do you
the
know what?
bandits who found my scouts.
In a comedy,
it appears they
sure.
march for Dalamil as we speak.
But like,
all of them.
It's not. It's not the subtle
They don't just want food,
industry
they want the whole
nod
damn town.
that some people seem to think it is. Like, we can all hear and recognize it, and it removes me from the narrative of a movie.
I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well.
So it's taken me about 20 minutes to get to a point where we can go and fight someone. I've had to just lie to different elements of the townsfolk to force them to band together to prove me wrong. Oh, what's this? The Final Sting is like the only pub here. Okay. El Destinación. Oh, it's right here. Slay, bitch. Oh, here it is.
I'll take that one.
You go get them, Jill. Horrible takedown. There we go.
Fire and flame.
Oh, he's got one of those bandit ones. Are actually kind of buggers. I'm just gonna lie here. Don't worry about me. I'm just waiting for my whirlwind to get back up. I'm trying to get all my staggers in. Hey, there's the stag. Oh, that's why you need a PS5, yeah. So we're playing on a high frame rate, low graphics mode, because unfortunately it makes me car sick. But even then, when you start stacking all these special effects attacks, and it does it smoothly, it's just like, yeah.
I don't hear any fighting.
That's what we're up to.
What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Yeah, highs and lows, sock in a jar, absolutely. The highs are insanely high in this game. They're half-hour-long battle epics. And the lows are that time we had to find all the parts to build an airship for 5 hours. Only for the girl to run away because she didn't want to face hanging out at her dad's grave. Mate.
Natalie.
I'll load up the PS4. Let's just do only the pigeon missions in Spider-Man. Same vibe.
The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Men with angel wings is such a turn-off. Empathics, are you not attracted to Sephiroth?
You saved Alamil.
One-winged angel. One black angel wing. Does that not do it for you? The overall angel man aesthetic. I also find it a bit trash. Like, it's the stuff that might be cool when you're 13, which you grow up to hate, if only because you hate your former self and all its associated passions.
Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our
Sephiroth. Yeah, Sephiroth.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united,
Don't...
and that is all that matters.
No.
As for
No,
you, Sid,
we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
You fight considerably better than you
Sephiroth.
act.
That's his name. That's in the song. They say it in the song.
That is a compliment.
Cringe. No, exactly. Yeah. It's like your tastes have genuinely changed, and you do look at that and you're just like, oh, that is cringy character design. But the fact that, like, you also used to love it at a part of your life that you might look back and think was cringe in its own right means you double hate it now. It's like, no, I'm not about that. I'm not about that. If Sephiroth got stubble, had glasses, and wear a beanie, maybe change his name to Mikey, and, maybe we can do this. One-winged Mikey. Mikey. Sorry, I'm going off on a little moment. I'm so sorry. Let's go home. Let's get some potions, and then we'll go do the next of these bloody missions. Also, have they released that other... What was that Final Fantasy game that covered the story of Final Fantasy VII, but also the prequel stuff, and it was reformatted to be cutesy? Do you remember we watched a trailer for it, and every moment of the trailer looked like we were looking at a differently formatted video game? You're the sanest streamer on Twitch. You're goddamn right I am. Thank you. I thought when Patamon evolved into Angermon was super cool. So I'm Team Wings. Ah, Raven, you're a wing lover. Okay. See, there's still an audience for it.
World out there.
Crisis Core, thank you.
Let's stock up while you can. Going persuading
So I think one-winged angel Sephiroth is cool because it's about his relationship with the Jennifer cells. But winged angel boys in general, not so much. Except for somebody I know is making an adult story involving creatures from different deities. They bang each other. So that's quite interesting.
You'll not find a better price than that.
I think, and again, this is a personal taste thing.
Come again.
But I think like the best representations of the devil in a lot of media has usually been in the form of character actors. So like you can have all the evil and all the stuff, but like instead of like wings and vibes, it will be like a suit and a nasty energy. Like I know this isn't for everybody, but because I didn't read the comics, I personally really liked Constantine, the film with Keanu Reeves, and in the end, the guy who plays the Russian in John Wick 2, when he comes down and he's got like just a white suit and he looks like a bit haggard and there's just like black tar dripping from his feet. That is fucking brilliant. I love that. Okay guys, let's GTFO because I will not force you to suffer the side quests. That's my personal sacrifice and my gifts to you. That was a great sing-along moment. Kai, hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it. We'll have some more further down the line. Although everywhere's been through the ringer. Do you think Ultima's spell has kind of encouraged people to just be horrible?
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Peter Stormare. Thank you, Bill.
Attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Bill.
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the
Devil's Advocate with Al
Only a
Pacino.
handful made it up here.
I also
But
quite
was
enjoyed
more
that
than
film.
enough.
I watched that when I was a bit young,
Down there now.
so I think I kept putting
While
on
we
the
have a
sex
few
scene that
willing
they have.
fighters holding them back, they're sorely
And I
outnumbered.
had to skip the part where there's a bit where some of the ladies smile and like their smile turns into a... Basically,
I thought you'd never offer.
The Devil's Advocate had some moments and scenes which kind of mimic a lot of what AIR looks like now, with its, like, you know, those AIR animations and it's somebody trying to eat a cream bun.
We're on our way.
And it's like nightmare fuel. They sort of smile and sometimes their smiles keep going and opening up new gaps of mouth. That really scared me as a kid, so I had to skip those bits, but I kept rewinding it to the...
More.
So the tape used to get really grainy during the sex scenes.
They were too fast.
But yeah, that was another really good representation. Wow! Ah! I'm the devil! Wow! What you got here? What's up? What's next? What are we gonna do? What's the defense? Let's go! Wow, 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 wow. I got the scent of a woman! Whoa!
You don't think
it's banger.
abandoned us, do you?
No use calling Ambrosia now.
It was so badass until Gabriel appeared. That should have been a fight, not an argument. Wait, was Gabriel in Devil's Advocate? Oh, yes, sorry. Gabriel in, yeah. Oh, look, oh god, they're ready for war. Oh no, this isn't the future we wanted. I actually thought that was another example of actually perfect casting. I forget the actress's name. Tilda Swinton. Oh, I didn't forget shit. I'm lying to you. Tilda Swinton as Gabriel. Mate, that film was a lot of fun. If you haven't read the comics.
Clive, wounded.
Oh no, too much mouth, yeah. My lady had a mental breakdown because of that movie. Oh, really? Oh god, look at what a crystal's done to everything. Listen to them all multi-barking. You can be cruel to animals if they've been converted by the crystal. And it's just funny. Yay! Ooh. Alright, dude, have you played Life of Pi or something? They said it plays like Sekiro. Life of P? No. Life of P. Is that the one with the... Is that the one where you're like a little nursery tale kid and there's loads of witches? Oh, it's like a...
come to rob this place.
It's like a love letter to Bloodborne. What? Life of P?
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield.
I don't know this.
We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
Great casting.
How do you know my name?
Do you know... So, like...
Forgive me, my lord.
I watched another one with angels in
Time
it.
for introductions.
And it had...
We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3, great film. It had a... Who's the guy who plays... Who's Synaptic Head? Oh my god, I can't remember anything. I do know his name, I promise. Who's Synaptic Head from Marvel's Iron Man?
Take your wounded back to the inn.
The actor. Anyway, Paul Bettany. I remembered. I saw one of Paul Bettany. And who's that actor who looks like a really hench Elon Musk? Like if Elon Musk, instead of making money, just went to the gym all the time. And it's that guy's the Angel Michael, my name, the good one, and he's like Gabriel, I think.
And to think you took them
And
for
an old
thieves.
lady crawls on
A
the
fine
ceiling and
reward
eats
for
people's
holding off the
face.
horde, that is.
I'm heading out. How could you be heading out with such excellent, fluid conversation from me? What's the name of the person with the thing? Emma's just like, I get enough shit of this inside my own head. I don't need to hear. Emma, thank you very much for popping in for a let. It's been nice to see you for a couple of days. I appreciate life is life, but, you know, it's a little bit incomplete about you sometimes. It's been a while. Look after yourself, dude.
And they got wounded with them.
Duran.
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
Sorry, I don't normally talk over the game, but the game's not normally this dull, so 50-50. Kevin Durant. No, that's a basketball player, right? Or Kevin Durant. Yes, Kevin Durant. Yeah, him. Oh yeah, he did play Blob. Oh, that's a horrible reference. Don't remember that film. That makes us both look bad. It demeans us both, Bill, to reference Blob. Liza P. You play as Pinocchio. Wait, really? But you play as Pinocchio, and it's like a love letter to Bloodborne. Hey, and Juno. Send me your porn on Discord. Empathics. It's just roughed out scenes at the moment. Like honestly, like the moment I get just even one nice clean image out of the panels, I won't even wait till the panel's complete. I'll absolutely be sharing. You have to see the bad ones to appreciate the good ones. That's like the end of What's that film?
I need you to get those who can still walk
Fucking hell, are we doing this all night long? Clerks. There we go. I was, in my head I was trying to call it Kiosk. I was like, what's that black and white film? Kiosk. It's like the end of Clerks.
So wait. Lord Rosfield.
You have to get messed up by a hottie to learn to appreciate the girl that brings you lasagna when you're feeling ill. Or something like that.
We could sneak by them, but we didn't know there would be so many.
Wild pussy is whack for a night, but it's a rare kind of girl who brings you a lasagna when you're hungover.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try.
Watch your check. Take a sip. Where's my boy?
Always.
He's been. This guy's been with me since day one, since I was 15. Always got time for my boy. I'm pretty sure we caught one of these turtles when we did a hunt just the other day. Where the boys are cleaning up all the stragglers. Oh, Instacrack. Let's go. Look how quickly his stagger bar's filling up. That's insane. I'm not even going to go rogue on him. I won't fit it in. Man, that defense is wild or pliable. Wait, have I got other people giving me cheese and trouble? Is that more spiders? I hope my party deals with them. I do not appreciate them. Oh, it's crabs. Crabs are okay. Crabs don't freak me out. Oh, it's scorpions! Oh, they're kind of still scary. he kind of bounded. What was that one film with a guy in it? Days of Thunder. Yeah! Yes! What's that film? It's just begging to be your next... See, it started off as what film? A fun game we played. And then over the years, as my brain's deteriorated from the outside in, it's just like, what was that film? Yes?
Is anyone hurt?
Yes!
I don't think so.
Yes!
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
No, you're a good lad, man.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade.
You're Raven. Thank you very much for vibing along. Enjoy your light, dude. I appreciate anyone just popping me on, man.
You're all in one piece.
Have yourself a good evening.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Clive throws out god powers left and right.
The job.
Yeah, but dude's with his axe. I'm helping. Yeah.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
I need to save up 5,000 ability points. How many do I have so far? Oh, more than I thought. 3,394. I need 5,500 to master Judgment Bolt, which means I'll be able to actually link with Bahamut or Titan while still bolting for a high DPS combo. The only reason I still have wind is only for stagger. That's all I use it for. But it would be nice to mix it up. Make for Rhiannon's ride. What was that? Bahamut. Bahamut. What did I say? Bahamut. Hey Snow, how you doing? Guys, happy Thursday to all of you. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope your week's been good so far. It's the beginning of my weekend. Every day's a weekend when you never stop working and you drive yourself right to the edge because you have to constantly make YouTube shorts. We're on the cider and relaxing and vibing and enjoying a wonderful game, Final Fantasy XVI. And later tonight, we are still working on our hentai over on Kick. We'll move over to that in about, I don't know, an hour and a half, I guess. Oh, crystal goblins. All these poor things are no longer the creatures they were. They're to be pitied.
We'll have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
The staggered noise of them getting hurt is kind of funny. Just stacking their little sound effect audio dialogue, it's a lot of fun. It's mostly fun when you're fighting wolves. And they're just like, oh, 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 oh.
Something's coming.
Oh shit! Okay, those guys are magic wielding nightmares.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Mikey never fails at mispronouncing names, even though the game itself pronounces it. What am I doing wrong now? Between Acheons and Bahamut, it's a festival. What? This is... You guys are going to give me a complex. I have no idea why I've picked some kind of like lifestyle that involves talking with you guys. Because you guys suck. Seriously. Live stream would be great if it wasn't for the audience. I would love Twitch if you guys just somehow never turned up. I only moved over to Kick in the hopes that some of you wouldn't come with me. But no, you all made accounts. You love us, Mikey. I don't know. I don't know if I love people like you, if I just hate myself. And by spending time with you, I've just used that as a method of, like, self-harm. You guys are like the emotional version of getting into cutting. Do I love you guys, or do I just hate me?
There's a good boy.
You guys like literally gatekeep pronunciation. I've never come across that in any other place in my life. Oh, nearly there.
Farewell.
There we go. If Mikey forswears you, Eva, you'll always have a place in my heart. Don't listen to Phil. Don't listen to Phil. You're all mine, Eva. I'm very open-minded and relaxed, but if I'm ever going to get possessive, it's going to be about Chameleon S. Go sniffing elsewhere, mate.
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
I'll bring you lasagna when you're sick. Hey, you knock on another door. Get out. Get out. You love us, there's no doubt.
What did you find?
Because we want to see you succeed in a spelling bee if you ever attempt one.
Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from.
Do you think that'll be like my moment? My perfect moment?
Say the lowlands are clear.
Like one day in the far future, I'll go back into education, and thanks to all of your support and encouragement over the years, it'll be like a feel-good movie with an epilogue. I'll go to a local spelling bee and come like second place, but we'll all be like really proud of me.
As long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need.
Don't get tempted!
The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to.
I can microwave a good lasagna.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
So all of my Team Robin Hood have kind of been ousted from their area in Rosaria, which was right by the castle. But now they've become Martha's boys. Okay. A guardian scarf. A symbol of trust and loyalty and undying friendship. Bill Nash doesn't know what those words mean. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the duchy cannot die. Oh.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Microwave
Oscar,
everything.
over here.
What was the last thing you air fried? The burgers that I just ate. And then before that,
It is an
that
honor
fish
to
I'm
make your
addicted to.
acquaintance, Lord Rosfield.
The fish with the salt
I
and
am
vinegar
Oscar.
flavoured batter.
Oscar of
That I
House
cannot
Murdoch.
stop eating. So good.
I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Vivacious. Have a wonderful evening, you gorgeous thing.
He didn't.
See you soon,
But
dude.
his brother,
Thank you very much for vibing.
My father did.
Sweet
I am
dreams.
Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes. So wait.
So Rodney was the guy that I burned alive by accident who helped me with my training in the very, very beginning of the game.
If it please you,
I think.
my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting
Evie, you never told me what you
education
ate
for
most recently.
one
I asked you.
to take his oaths.
What have you last
My
eaten,
Aunt
Eva?
Hannah once told me,
And
that
can
a
I
man
convince
is
you
not
to get some
defined
food
by
in you
his
now?
title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my
I've
lord.
forgiven the lack of facial expressions in this game because it's never been a highlight of the Final Fantasy titles in-game.
Would that really be so bad?
This was an
You were a
example where it
squire
is a
once?
detriment.
And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
I had some lamb curry with bread about an hour ago. Ooh. What type of curry?
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your
I love
uncle
you.
showed
I
me.
love having lamb with
I would not have it any other way.
It's a Dan sack, isn't it? I keep asking you, and you keep telling me the one with all the lentils. Lamb Dan sack. That's really nice food. Right, Oscar. So did I basically say no or what? Or is he now my bro? Okay. Another area wherein we've done to it stuff. Oh look. Yo, should we see if we can wrap up an old flame? The Flan Prince is down here. The first time we encountered him, it left us wanting. We've gone up a couple levels since then. How about lamb with mint sauce? Fucking hell, Naru. Naru Michael, you never fucking quit. Like, you're just like, do you just watch my stream with like my autobiography open on your lap? You just flick to a random page and bring up something from 5 years ago in my past. The lamb's not even like when I was live streaming. That's like literally from my fucking childhood. Jesus Christ. He calls it lamb dank and giggles every time. It's delicious. Lamb Dan sack. Yeah. You said it better than Nathan. Na, getting curry with it. Wow, it's highs and lows in chat, innit? You never know what you're gonna get, but you're probably not gonna like it.
You deserve a rest.
You're addictive. Oh, thank you. You're addicting. This whirlwind ability is the one that I'm probably going to swap out eventually. I'm just going to wait for that stagger to kick in and keep my distance. I don't have my block anymore, so actually have to dodge all night long. that break. Go on. Oh look, Torgal's gone full Shiva mode. That's so cool. Hey, let's go. Looking good. Looking good. Hey. Vilius, welcome back, dude. How you doing, man? Yeah, no complaints. We're getting ready for a long, chill weekend. We have officially quit playing Only Up. The bad times are behind us. The Age of Darkness is over.
Dead now.
We're coming towards the end game of Final Fantasy XVI, which has been a lot of fun. We're just thinking about and lining up what games we're going to be playing going forward. And I'm just about to move over to Kick to do some other stuff. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'll see you then for the next episode. Peace.